Ever heard of the term backdoor selling? It's a phrase that's thrown around quite a bit in the business world. At its core, backdoor selling is a sales strategy where a vendor bypasses the usual channels to sell directly to the end customer. It's like stepping through a back door to get to your customer, skipping the usual intermediaries. This practice can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it can enable businesses to reach their customers more directly, potentially increasing sales and fostering stronger customer relationships. On the other hand, it can lead to conflicts with other stakeholders, including partners and resellers, which can have negative impacts on your business. Just like any other strategy, its effectiveness depends on the context, and it requires a careful balancing act. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's delve deeper into the world of backdoor selling. Now, to understand backdoor selling better, picture this scenario. You're a manufacturer who produces high-quality leather bags. You've worked hard to establish relationships with prime retailers who sell your bags at a premium price. However, one day, you receive an offer from a discount store chain. They're willing to buy your surplus stock at a lower price, allowing you to make a quick profit. This, my friends, is a classic example of backdoor selling. So, what's the catch? On the surface, it seems like a strategic move. You're clearing out your surplus inventory and making a quick buck. But let's delve deeper. When your high-quality bags start showing up in discount stores, it can confuse your customers. They may start to question why they should pay a premium price at a high-end retailer when they can get the same bag at a discount store. This can undermine the perceived value of your product and potentially harm your relationships with your premium retailers. But that's not all. Backdoor selling can also lead to a race to the bottom in terms of pricing. Once you start selling your products at lower prices, your competitors may follow suit. This can result in a price war, where everyone is trying to undercut each other to attract customers. The end result? Lower profit margins for everyone involved. In addition, backdoor selling can create trust issues within your supply chain. Your premium retailers might feel betrayed and could potentially decide to stop selling your products. This can lead to a significant loss in sales and damage your brand's reputation. In conclusion, while backdoor selling might seem like a smart business move, it's not always as beneficial as it appears. It's a strategy that requires careful thought and consideration. It can offer short-term gains, but it can also lead to long-term issues that can undermine the very foundation of your business. While it may seem like a smart business move, it's not always as beneficial as it appears. Now, you might be wondering, what could possibly go wrong with backdoor selling? Well, quite a lot actually. While it might seem like an easy way to make a quick buck or two, the reality is that backdoor selling can have serious consequences. Firstly, it can put a serious strain on business relationships. Imagine you've worked hard to build a rapport with your clients, only to have someone else swoop in and sell them goods behind your back. It's not just a breach of trust, but it can also lead to a loss of business. After all, why would a client stick with you if they can get the same goods for cheaper elsewhere? Then there's the legal aspect. Depending on the jurisdiction you're operating in, backdoor selling can lead to legal issues. For instance, if you're selling goods that are subject to exclusive distribution agreements, bypassing those agreements can land you in hot water. Not to mention, if you're selling goods without the necessary licenses or permits, you could be looking at hefty fines or even jail time. And let's not forget about the potential damage to your company's reputation. In today's digital age, news travels fast. If word gets out that you've been engaging in backdoor selling, it won't be long before your company's name is tarnished. This can lead to a loss of current clients, difficulty in attracting new ones, and even a dip in your stock value if you're a publicly traded company. So while backdoor selling might seem like a quick and easy way to boost your bottom line, the risks are substantial. It's not just about losing money or facing legal trouble, it's about the potential damage to your relationships, your reputation, and the very foundation of your business. Clearly, backdoor selling isn't without its pitfalls. In our next scene, we'll dive into some real-life examples of backdoor selling so you can see for yourself just how damaging it can be. Stay tuned. Let's take a look at some real-world examples of backdoor selling. Our first example comes from the technology industry. A few years ago, a well-known software company found itself in hot water. They had been selling their software to a large corporation at a discounted rate, only for that corporation to then sell the software to smaller businesses at a higher price. The software company faced significant backlash from their smaller clients, who felt cheated and began to sever ties. This not only damaged the company's reputation, but also led to a substantial loss in revenue. Moving on, let's consider an example from the automotive industry. A popular car manufacturer was found to be selling their cars to dealerships at a lower price, who then sold these cars to the public at a higher price. This led to a massive public outcry when the scheme was exposed, and the manufacturer faced severe penalties and a significant drop in sales. Next, we turn to the fashion industry. A high-profile fashion brand was caught selling their designer clothes to a large retail chain at a reduced price. This chain then sold the clothes at inflated prices. The brand's loyal customers felt deceived when they found out they could have bought the same clothes for a lower price elsewhere. This led to a decline in the brand's popularity and a significant drop in their market share. Our final example comes from the world of e-commerce. An online marketplace was discovered to be selling its products to a third-party reseller at a markdown price. This reseller then sold the products at a higher price on their own website. This caused a great deal of dissatisfaction among the marketplace's customers, who felt they were being taken advantage of. The marketplace's reputation took a hit, and they saw a decrease in their customer base. These real-life examples serve as a warning to all businesses. Backdoor selling can lead to a loss of trust, a damaged reputation, and a decrease in sales. It's a risky practice that can have far-reaching consequences. As you can see, the consequences can be severe. So, how can you prevent backdoor selling in your business? Preventing backdoor selling requires a keen understanding of your business operations and a proactive approach to safeguard your interests. Here are a few strategies that you can implement. Firstly, establish strict procedures and guidelines. Make sure that your sales processes are clear, straightforward, and transparent. This includes defining the roles and responsibilities of each team member, setting up sales targets, and outlining the consequences of not adhering to the guidelines. A well-structured system leaves little room for backdoor activities. Next, educate your employees. This is a crucial step that is often overlooked. Ensure that your team understands what backdoor selling is, why it's harmful, and how it can impact the business and their career. Encourage them to ask questions and bring up any concerns. Remember, an informed team is your first line of defense against backdoor selling. Then, foster open communication. Create an environment where your team feels comfortable sharing their thoughts, concerns, and ideas. This openness allows for issues to be addressed promptly and prevents problems from escalating. Regular team meetings, anonymous suggestion boxes, and one-on-one sessions can be effective ways to maintain open channels of communication. Additionally, invest in technology. Utilize sales tracking software and CRM systems to monitor your sales activities closely. These tools can help you detect any unusual patterns or discrepancies that might indicate backdoor selling. Finally, implement regular audits. This involves reviewing your sales records, customer interactions, and employee performance regularly. If discrepancies are found, take immediate action. This not only deters potential backdoor sellers, but also helps maintain the integrity of your business. Remember, preventing backdoor selling is a continuous process. It requires constant vigilance, regular updates to your strategies, and a strong commitment to ethical business practices. With the right strategies in place, you can safeguard your business against backdoor selling. So, we've taken a deep dive into the world of backdoor selling. We've uncovered what it is, a strategy where salespeople bypass decision makers to influence others in the organization. While it might seem like a shortcut to success, it's a double-edged sword that comes with potential downsides. It can create conflict within a company, disrupt trusted relationships, and even lead to lost sales. We've also looked at real-world examples, showing how even the most successful businesses can fall prey to backdoor selling. But remember, it's not all doom and gloom. With the right strategies, you can prevent backdoor selling from happening in your organization. By fostering open communication, promoting transparency, and ensuring decision-making processes are clear and respected, you can protect your business from the pitfalls of backdoor selling. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding backdoor selling can help you make smarter business decisions. Until next time, stay savvy.